Morena koutou katoa. Welcome to the NZFFFA Championship Draft Recap. We just looked at the Premiership and it was overall a pretty good draft, so I'm not expecting it to be as clean in the Championship. I'm expecting to see a few more mistakes from some of the newer lads in here and the less experienced lads, so let's dive on and have a look. Jefferson for 80, wow. Oh, that's right, this was Ben to his mate doing the draft for him, so Kareem Hunt, so he's gone. Oh, I don't like your team at all, Ben. This is rough, mate. 27 for Godwin, jeez. I mean, good core, though. Good core of players, but you're going to need some waiver wire help, for sure. Zeke for 15. Clearly, Jerry loves Zeke there. ETN 48. Climb for 20, that's quite nice, actually. Mixon for 54. Madison 44. So he's gone super RB heavy. Stud receiver, and then he got a bit of a deal on McLaurin. So nice team, Jerry. Logan Wilson 5. Some good linebackers as well. So as usual, Jerry was completely cooked when he drafted, but he somehow managed to scrape together a half-decent team. So congrats on getting that done, JB. Deshaun, JK Ramondre, T. Higgins, Christian Watson. Okay, the problem with this team is that, Simon, is that there's no real good players on your team. Like, you don't have an absolute stud. Excuse me. You don't have that RB1, you don't have that wide receiver one. So unless Mike Evans can somehow make it work with Baker or Christian Watson can make it work with Love, I don't see Stevenson or Dobbins becoming that elite top 5 RB. So I think you're going to struggle on the top end of your roster, unfortunately. Like, it's a good team, but that's all it is. I think it's just a good team. Sam Tang, let's see how you went, mate. 39 for Mahomes. Jeez. 76 for Chubbs. 46 for Pierce. 41 for CD Lamb. I mean, I like that. I like that start. It's a great core. Devontae Smith, AJ Dillon for 23. It's probably a slight overpay, but I mean, you're still kind of new to this game, so I like that core. That core 5 is nice. Njoku for 4. Algiers. I like Algier this year for some reason. Crosby for 10. Queen. Milano, Edmonds, Campbell, Jamin Davis, and then nothing really on the bench. So I think that's a pretty good start. You will need some waiver wire help because you have a negative depth, but overall you've done well there, Sam. Hamish, Newton, Harris, Pacheco, Josh Stallion for 40. Jeez. What a hurt. Oh my goodness. Harris 37, Pacheco 30. Oh, that's expensive. Brown 56, Debro 41. Charbonnet. Well, he's not looking good at the moment because apparently DJ Dallas is the number 2 on the depth chart. Defense is a bit lacking, but it's always hard to say. Zay Flowers, Van Jefferson, Brian Robinson on the bench. That's nice. So you got a good depth on the bench there, so that's all right. I like it. I like that team actually. You obviously swap those players on the bench into your starting lineup, and you're looking breezy. Andy Coyle, Trevor Lawrence, McCaffrey 83, Akers 31. Yep, like those receivers. Miles Sanders, Parsons 15. Probably haven't paid there, but oh well. Watt for 7 is nice. Long, Quincy Williams, Cody Barton. Nice, solid on defense. Oh, actually, I rate this team, Andy. If Sanders can stay healthy, I think you've actually got a really good team. It's probably the team I've liked the most thus far. Joe Burrow. So who's this? Zander. Kenneth Walker, Tysh. Oh my goodness. Cup for 55. You've been stuck with the Cup curse. Tyra Hill 68. Right, so you're doing a similar strategy to what Lloyd did. Except Lloyd probably executed a bit better. than what you did, Zander, because you literally, and now you got Jeff Wilson. I don't even know who that is. Okay, so you're absolutely cooked at running back. And your defense is good, thankfully. But yeah, you're gonna have a hard time with Cuppinger. That's just a bit unlucky. Peaceful Tell, Barkley 80, James Conner 36, Judy 13. Oh yeah, this is the triple tight end strat. I mean, I actually rate that. I'm glad someone tried it. With a core of Barkley and nothing else really. I think it's worth a go. We'll find out this year. Hopefully it doesn't get you relegated. Oh, and Waller. Ah, rate that. Good on your Blake for trying it. He's got Cooks there, Tank Bigsby. Oh, so he's got a bit more depth than what this indicates. Deion Jackson turns out is going to be a steal for him. Right, I don't rate the team, but I like that Blake is trying this strategy, and it could turn out to be the strategy of the draft. So, congrats to you, Blake, just for even giving it a go and risking it. Andres Cooper, Pollard, 69, overpaid. Good for $2. That is delicious. That could be the steal of the draft. In fact, probably is this far. Kamara for 36. Wow. Rip through the nose. Wilson, Lockett, Ayuk. I like those. Keenan Allen, Gabe Davis. That's a really nice set of wide receivers there. Kirike, Jones, Hicks, Kobe Dean, Kazia White, Diablo, and solid linebackers. And nothing really on the bench except for A. Shane. Oh, actually, Rashawn Johnson could be Sky Moore. You started Gabe Davis over Sky Moore, you idiot. Nah, nice team though, Dre. It's actually quite nice. You just be lacking a running back for the first few weeks, but I think your wide receivers are good enough to be able to carry that. It's a nice team. Jacobs, Jones, Metcalf, JSN, Kelsey, and Taylor. Jeez, that is rough. You've spent $70. You can't even start this week. Then Pitts. Oh. Bateman on the bench. Traylon, Antonio Gibson. Or fire breathers. I think you're going to struggle, mate. I don't like your receivers at all. Just have Metcalf, and then Dotson, and then JSN. Burks, or Bateman. That is tough. Good running backs, but only if Taylor becomes healthy. Otherwise, you're going to be up against it. Jinky, Brees Hall, Jameer Gibbs, St. Brown. Oh, nice receivers and good prices there too. Brees Hall, Jameer Gibbs, Cook, Herbert. Whoa, even Jinky. Hate your quarterback, but your rest of your offense is on one. Although sorry, I'm overreacting to that. Cook and Herbert are still unknowns, but your four great receivers. Deontay Johnson for 18 is fire. Olave for 39 is great. Hopefully Hall comes back early for you. That's probably the only other question mark. Mingo, Pierce, Brock Purdy on the bench. I'm probably starting Purdy over Stroud. That's fine. Diggs, James, who's gone for some big name DBs. And a couple of DLs. So I'll be dropping a couple of these DLs, especially Jones. But yeah, like your offense, even Jinky, and then not risk coat. He's gone back to the well with Derrick Henry, Hurts, Eckler, Chase, and then he's gonna have a whole lot of nothing. Hopkins. Oh, actually, that's nice at wideout. And then he's just gonna have nothing. I already know. So he's gone heavy. So to give a winner of the draft, I think it is. I'm not gonna lie, and it pains me to say, but I think it's a mix between Andreas. Andreas and who else had a. Oh, nah, I actually think it's just Andreas. I think his team is the most well balanced. And even he's got nothing on the bench. His starting lineup is the Chinaka, because he's only got one running back. That's not good enough. It's not good enough to be the winner. Although I like his team the most, though, just to say that. So we'll see how it goes. So, well, there's actually not that as many steals what I thought. So, championship boys, you've done really, really well. Congrats and good luck for the season.